Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. It's 4 o'clock. This is the November meeting of the Ttcda, so hopefully you're in the right place. I believe we do have a quorum, which is fantastic. The next will be the approval of the minutes. You should have gotten those, so hopefully you had an opportunity to look at those. Entertain a motion at any time.
I make the motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. All right, moving on to applications for certificates of appropriateness. The first one is Diane's View, which is 10-A-24-TOG. And my understanding is that is a 30-day postponement that's been requested. So, and we do need to, actually, I'll entertain a motion for postponement on that.
I'll make a motion to postpone for 30 days.
We have a second?
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. All right, moving on. Jordan Hutchison, Signs and Such, which is 11-A-24-TOS. If we can get a staff report, please.
This is a request to add a new building sign to a multi-tenant building in a shopping center located south of Hardin Valley Road and on the west side of Greenland Way. The proposed building sign is for Lolly and Bobo's Ice Cream Shop. Here is an aerial image showing the surrounding area for context. And the property is zoned planned commercial and technology overlay. The proposed signage consists of the company name, logo, and a tagline that says Ice Cream Shop. The signage will be directly mounted onto the building facade via raceway painted to match the building. The area of the proposed signage is 20.6 square feet, which is within the maximum allowable area based on the tenant's linear frontage of 23.41 feet. The logo and lettering will be made of aluminum with an acrylic face and a matte finish, and illuminated with white LED lighting. The tagline will be non-illuminated and made of an aluminum with a cut black final face and matte finish. At night, only the company name and logo will be visible. The proposed signage has 8 colors: white, black, brown, pink, orange, tan, purple, and blue. The lettering and tagline will be white and black, and the logo will be primarily pink and black with a tri-colored ice cream cone and colored accents. The colored accents are subtle and part of the company's emblem. Per Ttcda guideline 4.1.6, the number of colors may exceed 3 to preserve a corporate image. Based on the application and plans as submitted, staff recommends approval of a certificate of appropriateness for a sign permit for the proposed building sign with the following condition: meeting all relevant requirements of the Knox County zoning ordinance as appropriate.
All right. Any questions for staff? All right, is there anybody here representing the applicant? All right. No questions? Entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving down to Benjamin Boer Allen Sign Company, which is 11-B-24-TOS. If we can get a staff report, please.
This is a request to add a new building sign and monument sign to the Y-12 Federal Credit Union located on the southwest side of Cherry Boulevard, north of Hardin Valley Road. The property is zoned business park and technology overlay. Here is an aerial view of the site for context. The building sign will be directly mounted to the building facade and placed above the main entrance of the building on the east side. The monument sign will be placed where the existing monument sign is, at the driveway entrance from Charlevoix Road and Pentwater Drive, 20 feet from the right-of-way. The proposed building sign will feature the company name and logo and has 3 colors: white, blue, and red with a transparent matte finish. It will be composed of an aluminum cabinet with push-through acrylic lettering and illuminated with white LED lighting. The area of the proposed sign is approximately 53.5 square feet, which is within the maximum allowable area of 68 square feet. The proposed two-sided monument sign will have a message area of 33.89 square feet on each side, totaling 67.78 square feet. It will be composed of aluminum with acrylic push-through lettering and illuminated with white LED lighting. A 1-foot-tall stone masonry base was installed at the existing monument sign without prior Ttcda approval, making the sign height taller than the 6 feet shown on the plans approved at the time. The height of the new ground sign with the existing ground mount is 6 feet 7 inches, 7 inches over the allowable height per Ttcda guideline 4.3.3. Because the stone mount is not out of character with the surrounding development and it is a minimal increase, planning supports a waiver to exceed the allowable signage height by 7 inches. Based on the application and plans submitted, staff recommends approval of a certificate of appropriateness for a sign permit with one waiver to increase the maximum allowable height from 6 feet to 6 feet 7 inches, subject to one condition, meeting all relevant requirements of the Knox County ordinance.
All right, thank you, staff. Any questions for staff on this one? All right, is there anybody here? You're welcome to speak, don't need to, but if
I'll keep you on. You good?
okay. All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve per staff recommendation.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? All right, motion carries. All right, next up, Colin McCarthy, Chevron Phillips Chemical Performance Pipe, which is 11-A-24-TOB. If we could get a staff report, please.
This is a proposal for a new building for a bathroom that is 6,000 square feet. The new building is in the middle of the existing property on Lexington Drive and Cogdale Road. The existing 110,000 square foot building is from 1963 and it predates the technology overlay. The building will wrap around 3 sides of the proposed building. Since the building location is in the center of the existing property, it will not affect the movement of existing vehicles or parking. If the building is constructed, it would be for the employees to have access. The bathroom building will be 1 story and is approximately 11 feet 8 inches tall. The proposed materials are dark gray metal roof and light dark gray metal roof with light brown metal panels. The building will not be built on, or the building will be built on existing concrete, so there will be no change to the impervious area ratio for the property. Metal panels are discouraged but not prohibited. Since this building is not readily visible from the street, planning is not requiring any foundation plantings. This property is zoned CB, business and manufacturing technology overlay. In general, the uses permitted in the CB zone include a wide range of business and manufacturing uses. The existing pipe manufacturing business is consistent with the intent of the zone. The existing landscaping will remain on the street frontage of the property. Sorry, that's it. And recommending approval.
All right, thank you. Any questions for staff on this one? All right, is there anybody here representing?
I'm Colin McCarthy. Nice to meet you.
All right. Just give us your name and your address, please.
Sure. My name's Colin McCarthy, and I'm the project engineer for Performance Pipe. My personal address or the business address?
Either one.
Okay. My personal address is 12009 Richwood Lane in Knoxville, Tennessee. So she explained exactly what it is.
Okay.
It's actually smaller. It's not 6,000 square feet. It's just 600.
Sorry.
So just a quick question for staff on this. So you said that it was, you can't see it from any streetscape?
No. So you see, it's the little yellow building in the center. So
Behind the big building?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Any questions? No question? All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve per staff recommendation.
We have a second.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. All right, moving on to other business, I believe we have an administrative review. So, staff report.
The applicant has requested to revise the previously approved landscaping plans for a multifamily development off of Cornerstone Drive and Murdoch Drive. This came before you guys in March of 2021. The administrative approval is for the landscaping plan only. The lot layout remains the same. So basically, there are three main changes. The number of trees planted has exceeded the number of the approved plan, but since a significant deviation occurred in the tree types and location, it required another full review. So the number of installed trees is 229, whereas the original approval was for 167. The small to large tree ratio remains the same. The small trees are 55%, and large trees are 45% of what was planted. The number of shrubs or ground cover installed was 2,193 plantings. The approved plan had 559 plants. In addition to the plan of required canopy trees, the planting areas for trees and shrubbery shall be no less than 5%. So based on the parking lot size, minimum of 5,530 square feet of planting is required. The original plan was 12,750 square feet of plants. The revised plan is just over the minimum at 5,589 square feet of plants. ACOA was approved on October 18th.
Any other business? All right. Well, thank you everyone for your time. Thank you, staff. Everybody have a great rest of your week. We're adjourned.